Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about modeling and acting scams, and I wanted to know if any of you ever ran into any potential scams for modeling and acting. This is Toronto, and I find that a lot of model and talent agencies, they want money up front for photos and the reproduction of the photos, hair and makeup, registration fees, and not necessarily all of those things. Sometimes they want partial of those things, or it's like a trick, and they say, "Oh, you only have to pay for the prints of them, and everything else is free." And they charge like outlandish kind of money, like $700 plus tax, or even like 1,000 plus tax. How is that free? I mean, all you can tell the cost is hidden within that amount. If somebody charges 700 or 1,000 or even more, 1,200 plus tax, or even like $500 plus tax. It's quite expensive, right? And without you knowing if you're going to get a job or not. And some of them tell you, yes, it's for the registration fee, the photo shoot, and reproductions. And in these days, reproductions or comp cards and that, copies of it, you don't even necessarily need it, right? It's another way to make money. Like, I'm hearing different things. You know how a lot of things are online, it's digital, that they submit, the agent submits for the model or an actor to different castings through a breakdown service, and it's all done online. It's not couriers and mail these days, right? So what do you need the reproductions for? They say to bring the reproduction of a headshot is 8 by 10, and then there's a portfolio for modeling, and then there's comp cards, right? And they say that you could bring those. I'm hearing almost no one asks for those these days. Then I'm hearing different things about comp cards, and that's how you can be remembered by the casting agency if you have a comp card. So, you rarely hear of anyone not having to pay anything. So I don't consider that free. It's 500 or 700 or 1,000 plus tax, or even like 800. You hear all kinds of stories, right? 800 plus tax. So I recently heard from a talent agency. I think it's a scam. I emailed them several questions. They did not answer even one of them before I go to the appointment. So also, if you guys like this video, you can press the thumbs up. Also share the video and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I don't think I've heard anyone that takes you on like for free. And it makes me think of even like famous people, if they have to pay anything up front, even for the photos. Even say that nothing is hidden. Say another way to do it is to go to a photographer on your own, make sure it's professional, and then get them done. And I hear some agencies will accept that if they're professional, one of the top photographers. And then, of course, pay for your own hair and makeup, and then apply to the agency, and some get accepted. But sometimes it depends. Like if you have a strong acting resume, then I hear even those. I've heard of one that charges a reasonable fee, registration fee, but then they don't make you pay for the photos. Then I heard other stories where somebody goes and gets a professional photo shoot done in Toronto or even LA, and Los Angeles photographers, or you ever look at them, they're even better than Toronto, and they won't accept you, and they say, to get more done. So anyways, that's how complicated it can be to get into this industry. But a hearing of one that's where it's absolutely free, where the agency will pay for your photos and everything, because I mean, you can't go without any photos, and don't think that you can just submit with unprofessional photos. Anyways, that's what it is, and I wanted to know if you guys had any experiences with that, with scams, or even borderline scams. The total scams are the ones where a model or talent agency takes your money and they don't do photos or anything for you. Then another scam works like this. They take your money, they do the photo shoot, and then you never see the photos. I heard these stories. They're trying to call the photographer or the agency that the person that got the photos with, and they're not emailing them or calling them back, and you never see them. Or you get a hold of them and they give you some story and you never actually get the photos. That's another scam. And then there's ones that, yeah, they accept your money and they actually do look for work for you, and you can actually, some people here, they got an audition or go see here and there. There's all kinds of stories. Or people, yeah, you did pay for the things up front, and yes, you did get auditions and go-sees, and yeah, you got work, and that actually happened to me, right? But it can be so confusing and complicated on which agency to go with. What you need to do some research, right? Like that is so expensive. Like it's like paying for a job. It's got to be like the only thing in this world that you would, in a way, pay for the job up front. It's like any other thing in this world. It's like, well, don't I get a job and they pay me? And it's like exactly. So yeah, let me know you guys' comments and thoughts on that. And again, if anything like this happened to you, if you were scammed or you could have been scammed. All right. That's it for now. Bye for now.